Welcome, this is Haku EDC. Now, occasionally I bring to you some old stuff and then I sort of talk about it. This is something that I think is not really that old, maybe 10, 15 years ago. This is the Kobalt 10 in 1, or maybe even 5 years ago. I found this on a little sale place for $4. So I got it. If you look at it closely without it being open, it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Big Idea Designs bit bar thing, or not bit bar, but something like that. Or it will remind you of the Stallion uh, bar. This is the Roxxon Flux, and I've been testing it out for 60 days now. I got to do a review. I said I was going to do a review right after about 45 to 60, 30 to 45 days. I haven't done that yet. I've been having it, and I've been carrying it around with a number of different knives, and I think I'm ready now. It's got some really good points about it, but it's got some things that really need to be helpful or helped. This is obviously a first or second generation sort of modular tool, and with that it does come with some growing pains. Let me take this off. I guess I could have done this a little bit better. Here we go. So there, and it's a Kobalt 10 in 1 lifetime guarantee here. Here's the back of it in case you want to look at it. It is 0961326. Magnetic extension, I think it's got about 6 different bits in here, 2 positions, bottle opener, lanyard holder. No lanyard with it. The bits that come with it are the Phillips 1, 2 slotted quarter, 3/16, T15, T20, S1, S2, which is really interesting because you would hope that something like this would have a T8 in it, or maybe a T10. People who do knives or other tools could be very helpful at sort of straightening those things out. Here it is. This one's black in color. It does have a clip on it. It seems to be a reversible clip, so you can put it either way. I bet the lanyard goes through there. Look, and let's see if this opens up. I don't want to break it. I know this probably comes out there, and I'm trying to push it up and out. It's got a little thing there. I assume that it just comes open, but it doesn't seem to want to open up for me. Well, let me just look at this for a second. Well, I must have missed something because this was very tight on here, and I had to literally pry it a little bit to get it off. I must have missed how it comes off. If I go down, you can hear that it locks there. And then when I want to take it off, I have to use that to take it off with. It seems to lock in the back position and then the up position here. It does not lock, but it's usable. These flip out the various bits, and it's very strong. Bits do come out. They will fit in here. This is obviously it's interesting that you can just, let's see if there's a way that you can just put it in there. There we go. And then so this one would go in here. This is the S2, locks down. I just happen to have this with me here. And let's see here. Oh yeah, that will work. Yep. Well, I thought that this was a magnetic hole, but it doesn't seem to be. It's not magnetic, it's more friction, and the friction isn't all that good on this, which is why it's probably no longer being sold. It'd be interesting. I brought out a few more bits just to see how it would handle those. You know how I like to do that. So let's take out, whoa, this, oh, yes, the bits are hard to get in and out. I don't know if you can see inside there. It looks like that there's like a little broken, busted up magnet or something in there. So I wonder if this was like a second. That's how come they sold it. If you can look down in there. I don't want to put a Steinwall bit because I think that this is pretty deep. But I'll try a Weehaw bit. Yep, a Weehaw bit does fit in there. And that would work well with that. Let's see how it would fit in here. If it would stay in there. Yep. So it might be interesting. I wonder if these Stallion, is that the way that you pronounce it? One would have something where you could put Weehaw bits across there, then you have double the bits. I am 99.9% sure that the Weehaw bits are just too short to go in there and be effective in any way. Yep, it's in there, and they're all the way in there. I don't know if you can see that there's a Weehaw bit that's all the way in there, but let's see. And it's barely at the tip to be able to get it out even. So that's not what you would want to use there. I got, just since I'm here, and I got these here, it'd be interesting to try. This is a 711L. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's, not the Weehaw bit, but one of their own bits in here. Oh, it's magnetic at the bottom. I didn't realize. I thought, so it's magnetic at the bottom and the top. Yep, this would fit in here. So then you lock it down, you could turn it. So that would work pretty well. Yeah. You just have to be real careful because it's going to be slanted in here because these go across. So that's what you would need to do with that. Obviously, if you had a flex head one, it'd be a little better. One other one to try out. Let's try out. So this, because it's straight, it would be an inline ratchet. With that one. And let's just try one other thing since we have it here. Let's just try, this is a Leatherman bit. I'm sure it will work, but I just wanted to make sure. Let's stay in there. Yeah. So most bits you could use to put into this Kobalt one, that would work. So if you can find this for $4, it probably is worth $4. It does need to be, now that I have this out, I think that this needs to be a little loosened up in here because it's very tight to be able to open and close. And I just wonder if it's because it's so old that's the reason why. But it does seems to open and close okay and gets locked. But like I said, it's a pain. It's closed, it's locked in that. And let's put it there. So now you have it. I would say if you had like 5 or 6 extra Weehaw bits, I might put those in here and carry that. Forgot to do is give a shout out to Everyday Carry, Everyday Christian, which got me to do this today. He was inspired from EDC Hardcore, but I'm not sure if EDC Hardcore is still posting. I will put a link to both of their YouTube channels in the description. Thank you both for inspiring me to get out this Kobalt and do something with it. This is the Kobalt 10-in-1 that I picked up a couple months ago. I just now opened it up. So it comes with 8 bits, 10 parts. This is Haku EDC. If you think that you know more about this, please put it in the comments. Do any of you have this? Have you liked it and have you used it? Please put that in the comments. Guys, I'll see you in the future.